Caught me mid-coffee in the middle of that one. How's everybody doing today? My name is Slivarito, if you don't know me. Warframe player. I've been around for a while. A long time. A little too long sometimes. But love this game. And love the charity. And that's what I'm here for. So, for those who don't know, I do have a few donation incentives. The donation incentives are going to be, if you donate anything, I will read it in my best announcer voice, which most people tend to follow me for the voice, it seems. It should be pretty warm, you'd think. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Slip spares? Not really. I can keep it controlled sometimes. I'll be good. Thank you. $5 donations, and I will read your donation in any voice that you would like me to read it in. A lot of people tend to say I sound like McCree. So if you want me to do that, I can. Or if you just like to throw something weird at me, be like, hey, be a Valley Girl for a moment. I can do that. And at $200 raised for the entirety of the segment, I will do a Lua only spy. An operator only Lua spy. Eventually I found the words in the order that I wanted them to be, and that was what it was. Yes, so at noon. That's the one. So if you would like me to do that, that is going to be a $200 total donation incentive for the rest of the stream. What time is it? It's about 1:08. Hey, Mortal Beard, how you doing? Operator only mod. Words are hard. Hey, there's the incentives right there. Appreciate it. Thank you for that, Pippin. Yeah, so it's the plan for today. Looking dapper as heck. Thank you, appreciate it. The plan for today is we're going to do the sortie real quick. We're going to end out with the spy, that is the Kuva Fortress spy mission at the end. And then once we do that, I'm going to go through, I think this might be interesting, I'm going to go through all of the different tile sets for the spy missions and show you how to do them. Preferably, there's multiple ways to do them, but I'm going to show you the way that I do them, which I find to be more optimal. And then after that, we will probably do some relics, maybe some Kuva. We'll figure it out from there. So, we'll see. Or if that donation goal has been met, I will show you the operator-only Lua Spy. So, let's get right into it. Enough of me talking. And enough of there being just the screen in the background. How's everybody doing today? Do we all enjoy the cast from... Speaking of no sympathy, thank you for that $100 donation. No sympathy. Who says, let's reach that $17,000. And we are surprisingly close to that. And thank you so much for the cast, previous cast there, No Sympathy, and for that donation. Let's reach 17,000. I would love us to reach 17,000. So, I'll share my story about my connection with cancer. Nothing for me specifically, but I would like to explain why I like to do these things. And that can come up later, I would say. Oop. Almost walked right into that one. Liam with the 100. Thank you very much for that, sir. Get all that hype in the chat. Halfway to the 200 for the incentive. Oh, is it 200 for the incentive? Sorry for all the swearing. Hey, you brought in the money for it, so it's pretty awesome. What is the current donation incentive? Or what's the next 1,000 plat? Sometimes we can jump out of holes. Sometimes we cannot. There we go. Also, sometimes we're able to quickscope, and sometimes we also can't. Let me just check something really quickly here. There we go. Cool. We're good. No. You want a weapon. You do not need a weapon. I'm just going to take a death, apparently. Oh, I brought my cat. That's why. Mistake there was I didn't have enough energy to survive with quick thinking to be able to portal past, which is my plan originally, but I wasn't paying attention because I have my coffee in front of my entry. 238 away, that is awesome. Only 238 away, oh my goodness. Ah, that's so cool. I'm super impressed and just like I think we've done a fantastic job with this. And I don't know, like raising money for something like this is 100% worth your time. As simple as it may seem, as like $1, $2, $5, whatever, like you're able to donate. I understand money being tight. I have been there. I am there sometimes. It totally like, I get it. But every amount that you raise, it does really matter, and it does really help. As much as it doesn't seem like it does, it really does. The power of coffee. Hey, stay high. How you doing today? Hey, I was right. Next is an exterminate. Let's actually switch it up here. We're gonna go over to my girl Mesa, because Mesa is my favorite frame. This is what I'm gonna be bringing to the plains because we're memeing a little bit because we're going as western as possible. We've got the sniper, we've got the revolver, and we got the redeemer, and we're bringing our cat because our cat's cool. Stucker, we love some coffee. 238 to make the 17k. Yes, I'm so excited. That's so hype. I like the fact that we've just smashed this donation goal is incredible. Thank you to everybody that's been here watching, that's been able to donate if you have the ability to the mods who've been here to mod through this whole thing, which is incredible as well because this is it's a massive undertaking to organize all the modding for it. So wait, no pink? I could pop on some pink. I have a pink Volt ready. Oops. The game is very hard. It can be, yeah. The main thing about the game, I think, that makes it difficult is learning. There's just a huge learning cap to the game in general. And there's just a lot you have to pick up on before you're able to really, like, feel like you're comfortable, right? Totally missed that because I'm bad. I'm still working on the 12x soon. There we go. Before the planes drops now and the stream just loses all views. Hey, well, we can just watch me on a loading screen talk to y'all for an hour, right? We watch that? Number 238 remissed it. I don't know about that. How much to delete Mesa? Oh my goodness. I'll have to think about that one. Hey, boy, how's it going? Shower shield's off. How much to delete Mesa? That was a good question. Think about it. I'm going to think about what a good number is. It has to be a pretty good amount. She is my favorite. And I'm going to get another one already. I mean, I have another one building, but we will do it. Will you? I'm sure you deleted. Oh, easily, yeah. What's our top dono? 400? 20k total goal? Yeah, I like that. Anonymous with the $20 that has donated the word. Club. Thank you for that donation, Anonymous. Appreciate that a lot. Really do. Of course you have another one building. I had a feeling I'd need to. Call it a premonition. Top to an event is 1K. Okay. He has 2. I'm building a second one. It's not built yet. Hmm. Ah, good. Still like none. What secondary do you use with Mesa? I use a couple different secondaries. It kind of depends on the situation. Currently, I'm using the Pandero mainly for style, but also because it's really good. The Lex and the Aklex Primer are both also very good weapons to run with Mesa. If you really want to use the headshot buff from the Dual Toxis before you go into Peacemaker, you can use that. That will, I would say, give you the highest DPS, but the problem is it's not reliable, and the way I like to play Peacemaker is I like to be in it and out of it very quick. So in that way I'm always mobile, because if you're sitting still, you're dead. Even with Shatter Shield reducing so much damage, it's good to always be mobile. Don't ever, as a caster in a charity stream, say your favorite frame. Favorite frame is Zephyr. I've been leading y'all on. Call it you need more build options, maybe? Basically. Why not? I wonder why that could be. Axolotl Prime? Yes. Axolotl Prime are very good. Sycris Prime is very good. Basically what you're looking for is a good high status crit weapon, so once you put the mods on the weapon, that they transfer over to Peacemaker very nicely. There is some ways to optimize DPS if you really do prefer to do that, but I also like to be able to have a good, whoop, that's a boulder, to have a good secondary outside of the, outside of just specifically my Peacemaker, you know what I mean? Delete Ember when every Warframe is limbo. I have a lot of favorites. You'll find that a lot of people make fun of me for this, but they'll be like, hey, what frame do you think is bad? And I'm like, none? I think there's like 2 frames that are suboptimal. And maybe some are frustrating to play, but I think almost every frame has a use. Are you crazy, Smile? You're gonna tell me Limbo has use? Yes, actually, it does. Limbo's very good at mobile defense and excavation. Paired with a Banshee, his Rift, whenever enemies exit the Rift, they take bonus % max health damage. If you have a Banshee, it stacks with the Sonar passive and just destroys things. If you want to use that in something like Hydron, or not Hydron, but Huracan for like endless excavator missions and things like that, you can get some crazy damage numbers. Limbo ends up actually being one of the highest DPS for that situation. For Infested specifically, he's very good. But, here's the big disclaimer. Your team has to know what that is and be ready to play with that. Because the problem is, a lot of people have, is when you take Limbo into a pub mission and you're rifting random people, that they start to get mad, for obvious reasons, so. Also, you can solo Zinni with Limbo, and yeah, you can. You can solo with a few frames, but yeah, that's a decent one to do it. You'd rather use Equinox? That's fair. Equinox is great. Use Limbo on some bosses, good for blocking Kello's airstrikes. Yeah, he is really good for that. You have to miss the end of the event because of time zones. That's okay, Pippin. Thank you for helping so much and doing all the modding. Limbo's good when you know how to use his powers and when your team is on board. That's the big thing. High fire rings, winter peacemakers. Yes, it does. Rhino basically need a good CC frame. I use Nova personally because I really like Nova for Zinni. Troll frame. Yeah, he can very easily be a troll frame. That's the problem. Because he has the potential to be, some people will use that to do things that people do not enjoy. Navara. If you don't know, I'm also a Forma addict. Quite like Sherpa. I have too many Forma in all my things. So if you have questions about a weapon, I'd be more than happy to answer them too. All the modding, I mean, that's one way to put it. Like, for all the modding you did, I mean. We'll be jumping off to get dinner? Alright. Thanks to Sympathy again for the cast. Enjoy your dinner. Have we talked about Oberon yet? Oberon's good. Can you AFK solo Zandy with Mesa, though? That is the real question. So for those who didn't see what my incentive goals are if you donate, I'll read anything in the announcer voice as long as it's appropriate. $5, and I'll read it in a voice you may pick. I have plenty, but you can also just throw a random voice at me to try, which I may or may not fail terribly at. And then $200 for my segment, and I will do a Lua only, or operator only Lua Spy, which we are already $120, so we're only $80 away from that goal if you want to see the operator only Lua Spy. Mesa isn't exactly a good CC frame. You know, you ain't wrong. Also, one thing I really like about Avara is the peekaboo. Peekaboo. Mesa's amazing CC. They die. They're all CC'd. The best form of CC is death. Chroma is your favorite. Dragon frame for the win. Chroma is really cool. What is everyone's favorite frame? No, I'm curious. At 20k total, he deletes his Mesa. Oh my goodness. There's no reason to actually kill this guy here. Okay, so this one, in case anybody's wondering about these spy missions, because some of them are complicated. There's a couple different ways to do some of these. Excalibur, Nidus, Harrow is so engaging and fun to play. Harrow's really interesting because he's more complicated than all in frames. Atlas, huh. Nova followed by Titania. That's really cool, actually. Putting Titania on your list. Ember, Frost Prime, you like the tank. Nova Prime. If you're wondering, you go through here, you avoid that guy or execute him. This camera moves back and forth. You can use that area to hide if you need to. Basically, just hop your way across. You said sure. It's fine. Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, thanks for jumping in. I do appreciate, as always, everyone being here and everyone who's streamed and everyone who's part of it. Lots of ledges this way. This is why I bring Avara for this one. It just makes your life easy because the beeline is directly here, but there is a back door. And I need to review Kuva Spies to remember this one and then the spiraling one. One Punch Atlas. One Punch Atlas is really fun. Just the fact that he's like a meme in himself. Volt. He's 0 G-frame. Couldn't play without him. Volt is incredible. And Volt is extremely underrated, so good choice. I've been, probably say the past, 3 or 4 months, I've been just, spamming Volt as well. Volt is so good. You seem to be unable to go to bed. Well, that is a problem. Nova, Titania, Mesa. All good choices. You quite like Oberon Prime. Oberon is very good. After all the hot fixes after his update, he became really good. Also, Phoenix Renewal is really cool. It's a really cool augment. Nova Prime for you. Nova Prime is just such a solid frame, right? Nova Prime is the frame that I feel like you can take into any mission, and you never are really that worried, because you have something for every situation. Your toolkit is ready. One shot, Vehegavolt. Yes. Which one's this one? Oh, this is the spiraling one, right?
Incoming transmission, operator.
Oh my goodness, $10 from Selfish Fish with no message. Thank you very much for that $10, Selfish Fish. If you're in chat and you want me to say something, let me know. But thank you so much for that. Camera moves back and forth. Wait for it to pass, obviously. Not walk in the middle of it. Hack this one. You're talking about responsibilities, so if I fall asleep, it's fine. Perfect, there you go. That's the best way. Nidus is kind of underrated. Nobody plays him, but he's CC God. Nidus is in my opinion, I think Nidus is the best designed frame. He's the most interesting, and he has the most synergistic kit without being reliant. So there's a difference, and I'm sure if anybody's played like a MOBA or anything like that, there's a difference between synergy and reliance, where abilities are good enough to stand on their own, but then they build off of other abilities, but do not, but like aren't super OP when they do. And then other moves that like have to have something in order to work. Doing my part. I appreciate it. Thank you for that, sir. Or ma'am. It's showing a headless Octavia. Let me fix that. Weird. I'll move it down a little bit. I'm using the same portions. It's very strange. I'll try fixing it. Let me know if it happens again when there's another donation, and then I'll try changing the dimensions. It's coming to see nice first time we spawn a tentacle monster, devours everything. My favorite is the reactions of new players when they first see Nidus. They're like, what is that? Immediately start shooting at it. Same with Hydroid. The tentacles are a little, you know, disorienting to new players, I would say. All right, let's get out of here. Let's move fast. Oh my goodness. Oh, the rare parrots from GK. Everybody's circulation. Oh my goodness. GK, thank you for that $10 donation. I really appreciate it. Rare parrot, rare parrot, rare parrot, rare parrot, rare parrot. Everybody's circulation, rare parrot. Top bar on Jim's side. Take that into account. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. How was that? Was that better? We don't drop bookings anymore. Looks good now? Perfect, thank you. This one's to the left. You follow the tubes. No, GK, that's a bad GK. You had teammates think it was an enemy. Yeah, once he reaches 10 stacks, like, what is that thing? One patrol bot here. He'll move away. Hop yourself over here. That can be an issue. Oberon Prime you need relics, but regular Oberon you do not need relics. Regular Oberon will drop from Eximus units, and then Oberon Prime is the one that's going to drop from your relics. You bounced it out because it's a donation. Where we at? Oh, we're over here. Cool. Oop. I was just thinking about how I wanted to approach. Oop. They spotted me. How do relics work? Relic works, if you played in the old system, it's similar to the old Void keys. Hey, Daily Pineapple. There is a set of drops that will appear from each relic, and you can see that drop table on the left-hand side if you go to your Void Relic Refinement section to the left of your arsenal in your ship, if you're looking towards navigation. Once you check there, you can see the things that are going to drop. There is a common, uncommon, and rare drop from each of those. So it's over here. And you can see here on the side, here's the drop tables. If you want to try and slant your drops to be more for one or the other, you can refine them after you've done relic missions. Relic missions give you reactant. Reactant allows you to refine relics. The higher you put the reactant level, the more likely you are, as you can see here by the blue bars, which shows you your drop chance to receive the rare drop or the uncommon. I don't think you've ever died playing Nidus. Nidus is insane once you get stacking. We just started playing and thought Oberon would be hard to farm because he had trouble killing Eximus enemies. I remember that too. I was like, man, I really want Oberon, but it's going to take a while. No. No, no, no. 60 left for Sliv to do Lua Spy Operator only. Yes! Give me that Lua Spy Operator only. Only $60 left for that one. No, you have too many operators. Yeah, overrun parts account. I think I sold them recently. I sell them pretty frequently just for the credits, but like, let's check like. We got 4 chassis, tuner optics, 4 yeah, it's just like random overrun parts in my inventory. Sell them extra parts? Yeah, you can get all them credits. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go through. We're going to go through each of the spy tile sets. And I'm going to show you the backdoors for all the spies very quickly. We'll start very simply with Earth. Because he said Oberon was too hard to get and he didn't want to get that we didn't help him. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's like Harrow and give me his chassis. Yeah, you get so many Harrow chassis. Earth Spy is... I hope you're joking. Yeah, same. 2 million in Oberon parts. That's beautiful. I love it. So my brain's a little dead and I can't remember. It's Cambria, that's right. Because Coheed. So we're 60 away from the operator only spy. We are just a little bit away from 1700, I'm pretty sure, right? 260 something? The Orchid Man. I like that one a lot. Told him just the easiest frame in the game to get. Basically. Oops. Sometimes we can aim, but usually not. And it is night time on Earth. Hey there, Arrow Chow. 198 away. Oh my goodness. Way closer than I thought even. We were only 190 away from 1700. I'm just so impressed that we... Wow. Alright. I'm just so impressed that we hit our goal so quickly and we're already just powering through it. So I just want to say thank you again to everybody. Even if you haven't donated or you're not able to donate, I understand. Totally. Thank you for being here. And thank you for those who have been able to donate. Aim? I hug enemies with shotguns. Close enough, right? Can I get a high noon? Oh, hey, here's an enemy. Shoot. Alright, so this one, essentially the way you can do it is you can spiral your way up these stairs, all the way through and around, or if you really want, you can just bullet jump up the centerpiece to the last area, which is here. So if you want to skip all that laser nonsense, there you go. How can you farm Working Cells? Saturn or Working Derelict are best for farming. Ceres as well. Ceres is really good. It's just the fight's a little bit longer for me. Boss fights in particular tend to drop them at a very high success rate. If you have Forid on any planet where there is a boss where Organ Cells drop, I recommend farming the hell out of that fight because Forid is very easy to kill and he will drop you a lots of cells. Do you like the relics over the old keys? Miss the old solo duration runs for prime hearts? My work here is done. Exposed to a cloud of overruns. So the whole thing about relics versus keys. The thing that I miss about keys is the endless rewards of keys, for sure. And like being able to just open a key and just go endless, and it was like a test of your endurance, but you also were like min-maxing and you got a lot out of it. So I miss that. But I much prefer keys, and I'll tell you why. Or I much prefer relics, I'll tell you why. Because you can manipulate RNG. Any mechanic that allows me to manipulate RNG is already better. As someone who spent, I think, 3 weeks doing 2 to 4 hours solos, like not solo survivals, I did squad survivals. Survivals with groups in the tower for Vauban parts, I much prefer the new system. So this one. You hack this console here. There's 3 consoles you can hack. Sometimes you don't have to hack one of them because reasons. This is the other one. As you saw, there was 2 enemies patrolling. Sometimes there's 3. If you kill them, there's nobody here to see you. And then 1 is directly behind the waterfall. You missed torture walks time? Oh, I was here for some of it. It was pretty good. It was some good torturing. Feels ignored, man. Did I miss? I'm sorry. And then you go, so then there's the front, right here. Then you hop over here, to the right, drop down where the water was filling up, break open this, roll through here. You don't have to roll. I'm just being figurative. You're in. You missed the old void cap in under 30 seconds. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, being able to just spam captures and just run through and get all your prime parts really quick, or being able to do the sabotages and getting like 2 to 3 prime parts. Oh, that was good, because you get all the caches. He's doing meme Volt Sergeant Exterminate. That works, I suppose. Just run through the map as Volt, running in the 90s. You need to know some of the tile sets for harder spies to get Avara. Yes, yeah, that's why it's good to know these spies too, because if you don't know them, this is a good way to get Avara, who is very good at doing every spy mission ever because she's Avara. Entire mission lasts under a minute, yes. When is the next giveaway? I would say pretty soon here. We got about 30 minutes or so. This one has laser barriers here, here, and there at the bottom. You can avoid most of them. The only one that you actually have to care about is this one here, because this opens up the panel up top. This will actually drop you directly into the vault. Right there. Only 198 from 17,000, guys. And also, there's only 100 and... No, wait, there's only like 60 more until I do an operator-only Lewis Spy, so... You remember the one Mag Prime part? Yeah, or the Nova Prime part? Yeah. Was it Mag 2? I forget. You can play, you have 4 chances to full group. Con, you spend much more time farming relics because you need one for every Prime part. That's true. Relic farming is a while. I guess I'm a little lucky because I came into the system after... I came into the system after the keys were already a thing, so I had a ton of relics roll over, and then farming for me has been relatively lucky. So, you did not know that, Ben? That's why I'm doing these. Because there's a lot of little backdoors you might not know. And speaking of Avara, there you go. The Avara systems drops from this tier of spies, apparently. Each Avara part drops from different tiers. Planets are tiered by their level, and I don't actually remember them offhand, but there's like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and I think there's some tier 4. But yeah, there's tier 4. Some parts will drop. The Avara parts drop from each of those tiers. One of them drops from, or 2 of them drop from 1 tier as well. You're a new name. So your friend beat you to the data. You have no idea about that. Probably leads right to the data. There you go. All right, let's move on to the next set of vaults, which is going to be our Grineer vaults. And we'll do a higher level Grineer because we prefer better rewards, right? Yeah, let's do this one. And those are all arenas. That's boss. Sab, mobile, survival, exterminate, rescue, capture. Yeah, thought so. I thought it was Kappa. Get them Kappas ready. And the time when Norkandale like was used for most of the was used for more than Hema. Yeah, enjoyed doing spy missions, but you're a bit peeved about the amount of Avara parts you have. I like spy missions too. You can get some really good drop rewards from spy missions. With your luck, you get a prime part you need after the 6th relic. Oof. That's not terrible, I suppose. Alright, a giveaway has started for you. Should Pippin go to bed? Type no to enter. You have 5 minutes. Everyone type no. Blueprints and optics from Avara drop from tier 3. Thank you. I thought the blueprint drops from the same as the whatever one of the other parts was from tier 3, but I couldn't remember what it was, so thank you for that. Bye-bye. No, yes, no, yes, maybe. It's up to Pippin. Miss? No, maybe, no. Will Pippin go to bed? Will she be sent to bed by chats? Or will she continue her reign of insomnia? There's only one way to know. And that is to type no in chat. Yes. Oh, hello. Aim, please. Alright. See what we got. No? Sometimes, maybe? Thinking. Well, Pivot didn't get to win the giveaway, so does that mean she has to go to bed? Or if she won the giveaway, does that mean she doesn't have to go to bed? Don't you shoot my cat? Excuse me? Excuse me? What a rude dude. You can't make me type no. That's true, I can't. I can't make you do anything. Nice suit, thanks. We're rolling the suit today. Excuse me? I just want to do my spy vault. People keep shooting at me. That rude dude. Alright, we're good. Where's the language ask Pippin how she feels about this? Negative. Alright. This spy vault, you can do it two ways. There's one way you can go to the left here, and you can path your way around the bots that are going to be patrolling. There's also some shock traps there, and then you go around the left and you just hop right through. Or you can go to the right here. You can just slide underneath this. There's a vent here that goes through. Up and down, up and down. Once it goes down, the best way to do this is to crouch, bullet jump, second jump into a roll, and that will get you your distance. If you need to, you can rest on this side panel here. I don't know why it's taking me so long. But you can chill here if you need to. Then you go to this tube over here. Roll through. And then just right through here. And this will drop you directly into the vault. It avoids all the enemies, makes it a lot safer. Wait, Pippin is a girl? Hello. So the other way, for those who are wondering, is you go through here, you wait for the bot to move up. You can move these, hack these here to move up the, as I totally not hack that, to move the panels up from down here. You'll see these moving up, so then you can use those as a bridge. Hello. To get your way around. I feel offended. So you can see, like here, there's two consoles to hack, so then it ends up making a full bridge, and you can make your way through that way. But I prefer the side route. It's a lot safer. Hey, we offended Pippin. Good job, guys. Beer's on me. Oh my goodness. So we got everyone's favorite frames. What is everyone's least favorite frame? And I don't mean like frame that you think is garbage, but just frame that you don't like playing. That like no matter what you do, you're just like, I can't. And if you do have a reason for it, and you know what it is, feel free to post that too. For me, for a long time, it was Zephyr. Just because I couldn't stand the way she looked. And then I bought Tenogen, so then I was pay to win. And it made me like her a lot more. But also the floatiness kind of throws me off. Rhino? Yeah, you're just not a Rhino person. I feel you on that. Like for when I started, I knew Rhino was good, but I just didn't like his look or his style or anything, so I went to Trinity as my tank. I just never played Rhino. Wukong? Don't like Mesa handstand. Limbo. A lot of Limbos I see. Valkyr. That's fair. Wukong? Yeah, Wukong's fairly like linear to play in my opinion. You actually never used to like playing Loki. I feel you. Like, too uninteresting. Excal, Oberon, Trinity. I'm a garbage support. This one you just shoot out the door and then you hop into the vault. It's that simple. There's no need to backdoor. You can literally walk into it. If the drone detects you, it'll pull up a Lynx, but that's no big deal. If you hack it before the drone detects you, it's whatever too. You really can't play Ashe. He's too much of a weeaboo ninja guy. That's fair. You get motion sickness when leveling him. Oh, Volt. Oh, that makes sense. I can imagine, yeah, if you have bad motion sickness, Volt might not be the frame to play. Oh, that's bad. This is what happens when you don't pay attention, you don't keep Shadow Shield on. Shadow Shield's kind of important, by the way. Shadow Shield is like the core of what makes Mesa tanky and like able to gunfight. And sometimes we can aim, but usually we can't. You hesitate between Rhino and Nasia. That's interesting, because I usually compare them as being kind of similar. Can finally hear you barely. Oh, was I too quiet? Sorry about that. Teabags. Whoops. Better fall alone. Equinox is hard to understand. Equinox takes a lot of getting used to, and she is a very strange frame. I really like Equinox, but yeah, she took some like actual like dedicated work for me to get down. Normal vault, but speed is fine. I like Range Vault personally. That's like my personal go-to preference when I play Vault. The base Gorgon is a heavy contender for your most hated weapon. Next to Single Viper. Actually, that's another good question. What is your least favorite weapon? And I would say that mine is probably the Single Viper. Actually, no, I think the Single Viper is the worst weapon. My least favorite weapon. I'm gonna think on that actually. Oh yeah, sorry. So this vault, left door. There's a tube to the right, or to the left or right. You can do either side. You hop up. You come up here. These panels, lasers. So wait. Hop into this pipe here, drop down. There's usually an enemy that patrols right there. You can execute him if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. This is where you're going to drop down. This also has lasers sometimes. Not today. 2 lasers here. Slide onto the first one. You can bullet jump or jump over the second one. Hop up. In and out. Mace is your least favorite weapon. Any bow. Oh, you just don't like the bows. I understand that. I love bows, but I get it. Lex? Oh, you don't like this Lex, really? The Single Viper. Penta. Penta's kind of a weird weapon. Why do the devs hate Mag? Mag's pretty good. No meme. Nisha, you just can't. I understand. Nisha's a very strange frame as well. It's like, I'm Rhino, but I'm fast? Question mark? Poor Single Viper never gets any love, right? Any sniper. I understand that. So this can drop things like covert lethality. You get relics from spies. What if I told you can use 2 Single Vipers at the same time? What? I'm hearing that you can use 2 of the Single Vipers at the same time. Does that make them any less bad? Maybe. Maybe not. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Why am I wearing a suit for gaming? I'm wearing a suit for charity more so, but just cause. Feels good to suit up sometimes. Tonkor, because the old Tonkor days, everyone would just mindlessly spam the thing everywhere. I felt that way about the Cynoid Simulator. Nezha fulfills my need for speed. I did more of a, oh, let's level M up to level 20. That's a random weapon. Yeah. Equinox is OP, but it's hard to understand. Oh, for sure, yeah. Equinox is very hard to farm and very hard to understand. I made Jim lol so hard he couldn't even emote right. Suit gives relic drop rate bonus. Yeah, I'm getting good mods off of it. She was the anti-corpus cannon really useful for pulling items through wells, and they so good. Yeah, she's different now. She's definitely a different frame. This suit is awesome. Thank you. What is a good color palette? In my opinion, if you want a really good Slip Don't Lie, it's Monday. Is it Monday? Oh yeah, it's Monday. It's suit day. Hey, Mirage Simulator, right? So here we go. Let's look at color palettes really quick because Fashion Frame is kind of my fave. Yeah, so before we continue on, though, before I go into this segment, we are very close to making me do a operator-only Lewis Spy, which is going to be fun. You might want to see that one. I think it's a really fun run. And then also, we are only $198 away from our $17,000 donation goal. And our goal was $15,000. So if we could reach that $17,000, I think that'd be absolutely incredible. Current incentives for me, donate me anything, I will read it for you aloud because speaking voice, I will give you my best announcer voice. And then if you donate me $5, you can tell me what voice to use when I read your donation, and I will do any voice that you ask of me. And also as long as your donation is appropriate, of course. The Orthos baseball. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. The throwbacks on the Warframes. For first time buy. There's the incentives again if anybody wants to take a look at those. I would recommend taking a look at those because they're fun. We can have some fun with these. So color palettes, right? Honestly, if you want a first-time general use color palette, I would recommend either Classic or Classic Saturated. It's going to give you most of your colors that you're going to want. There's a good range. There's a good variety. You can pull off some good colors with this. Also, it's the brightest white and saturated. It's got a good black. I'm guessing you like Mesa a lot. Yes. If the Noggles didn't throw you off. You have Mesa Sentinels? I do. They're watching. Can you show me your Redeemer mods? Yeah, sure. I'll show you that right after I go over colors very quickly. My personal favorite palette is Storm. I feel like Storm has a lot of really good colors that translate well into golds, like this row here. This has a great rose gold, like a soft pink. This works great for a black. Here's some interesting reds. It is very kind of similar in tonality, as in it's much more warm as opposed to cool colors, so it depends on what you prefer. The Tenno palette's also very good, has plenty in it. And then smoke palette if you need blacks, obviously. Blacks and whites and grays, but those can also be kind of found in other palettes. So, depends on what you're looking for, but honestly I would recommend something like the, Big Jim mentioned it too, the Corpus palette's really good. Has a lot of just really good solid colors. Either the classic palettes, and my personal favorite is Storm. We have them, Sleepy. They're called Warframes. This looks like a Mesa shrine. It kind of is. People donate me Mesa noggles, and then I put them on around my ship. So I'm trying to find more spaces for them now. Arcwings! Arcwings! Haha! Alright, my Redeemer mods. So Redeemer's a weird weapon. I still need to play with it a bit more, but basically this is what I'm running. You could run CO instead of Lifestrike, Condition Overload instead of Lifestrike, or you could run Weeping Wounds. I'm running Lifestrike because I plan on bringing it to the plains, and this is going to be a form of sustain for me. You don't want to burst them out? I would love having a Bursa pet. You know what I would really love as a pet? The Ratels, the little rolly guys that the Corpus deploy now. I love those things. I want one as a pet. This is what I use though. So the way that you mod for damage on the Redeemer is basically just damage. Just give it damage. So, boy, as a Sentinel, hell yeah. Which means these could be full stats, honestly. I'm just running dual stats for whatever reason. You could run these as full stat, the 90% elementals, Furies for the attack speed on the firing, just makes it a little bit easier. Spell Strike to increase your damage, offsets with Fury. Redeemer, Riven if you have one. I got really lucky. Damage attack speed cold, but... The sting your butt yellow things? Yeah, those ones. You're doing finishes on Ratels, made them giant. I missed that bug. That bug was so funny. It just made them like big old Ratels rolling around. Gonna go to sleep for real now later, guys. Alright, Pippin. Now go to bed for real. Pippin. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. We'll try it. Try going to bed. Do your best. Thank you for everything. These are cute. I want them as a pet, right? I want one as a pet. The Neptune boss with the... What's their name, Mount, please? Oh, the Raptors? Hyena pack. Yeah. Vayhek. Look, brothers. I'm a Warframe. What's the next spy vault? We'll do basic Corpus. This is actually one of my favorite missions because you can get a lot of rewards off of it. There's good things that drop from the high level spy missions, and I just like spy missions, so. Riding around the plains on Bursas like little go-karts, like meh. Just like trick out their feet for wheels. You want a rhino mount since rhino is an animal? Just sit on top of his head and he'll carry you around. No till Rhaegar. Come for a fight. Ooh, I should have dressed for a funeral. Tell me. What color juice comes out when I smash open that head fruit? Chicken heck in a battle, right? Do you have a personal favorite secondary build to increase Peacemaker's damage output? There is a way to optimize damage output for Peacemaker. I personally don't use it though because I prefer to have a secondary that is more reliable on its own. But essentially what it is you take both. You take damage, you take the 2 multi-shots, you take anemic agility for fire rate, you take, or speed trigger, whichever the speed trigger mod is. You take the 2 full stat elemental mods, the 90% elementals, and then your last one can be something situational. Your voice is very much like Till's voice. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for those kind words. It's very nice of you. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be invited. I'm happy to help with charity, especially for cancer research. You've never heard my Bane before? That was my Till Rhaegar, but yeah, close enough. AKA the boss that went to drama school. I am totally fine with the boss that went to drama school. I love Till Rhaegar. He's hilarious. He's also like one of the more interesting bosses in my opinion. Like he has some real depth to his character. Alright, so I'm gonna lose out on 1 Kuva just to get the Amethyst out of the way. No, never mind. It's the easy hack. Easy peasy, boys and girls. Oh, that's what magged me. Hello? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hey, goodbye. Do Bane voice. I can't even remember Bane's lines. What are his lines? I'm trying to think. That would be painful. That's all I can think of. It's been a long time since I've watched me some Batman. Did I swear? Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say? Oh, no, don't say it because obviously stream friendly. My bad. I let one slip. Terragra has more character and depth. Terragra has a lot of character and depth. That's why I really like him. Where's my kitty? Oh, never mind. Batman. Hi. Dead. Terragra is my space ending. Oh my goodness. Bye, chat. Bye, Pippin. Hey, Finn. How you doing today? Welcome in. Warframe climb. Aw, I'm sorry. Everything you can see in the dark. Destiny fan here, first time you've seen this game? Well, welcome. A lot of people compare it to Destiny. I think the comparison is similar, but not entirely valid. It's different aim perspectives and kind of a different overall feel. But if you do like Destiny, you might like this game, and it's free, so, just check it out. There's 2 vents on the back of this elevator here that you can hop through. One of them will be open, one of them will not. You can then walk around the side. Usually this guy is not alerted to your place, but anyways, you kill him just with an execute from behind. Hop up here, and then you're going to make your way down the laser grid. Wait for them to pass, hop down per level. Fairly straightforward. These ones are going to open up in the corners. That's where you're just going to hop, drop in, hop, drop to the middle, and you're in the vaults. Very clean. You don't have to walk around, do all the spiraling, etc. Hey, I hear a stalker. Let's find him in a map where I actually have movement. I can't run from my past. What did I do? I'm sorry. The Equinox farm made you want to quit Warframe. Yeah, Equinox farm is pretty rough for a lot of people. I understand that. I personally got fairly lucky, if I remember correctly, when I did it, but I know, I hear you, stalker. How you doing, bud? Good to see you today. See if the stalker knows how to use stairs. I have a burst on me too. Oh, hey, he does know how to use stairs. Nope. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hello. Let me just clear these guys out first real quick. There we go. Stalker, I was just trying to clear out the guys. They're being rude. Looking very suave. Hey, thank you for that, CV. He hit me. Oh, I'm dead. The Bursa. The Bursa OP. Stalker, bad time. It would have been fine if I didn't have a Bursa shooting at me as well. Honestly, I had that. I call interference. Can still start getting down in planes? Maybe. Not sure. It's possible. We actually don't know how this is going to work as a mission instance. Whoops. Might have slid into those. Honestly, I just didn't even see that those were there. That was my bad. I had that fight, though. Stalker couldn't win a 1v1. No honor. Bursa Bliss. That was a 1v1 in mid by Dragon Pit. And that Bursa was like, no. Wait, that's the wrong meme. Sorry. So this little room, you deactivate the lasers in the front. Whack your way through there. Go around. These will be open in random orders. These vents here. You kind of just have to pick which... Hello? Why are you always following me? Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's more of you. Can you get out? You work your way around based on which vents are open. And there's also cameras, so just be careful of those. This one's going to lead directly into the room. There's also a camera over here, so if you want to be extra safe, you can shoot this camera out first. That one saw me anyways, because magic. But you drop through here, and then you just hack in here. Or apparently you can't peek because it can see through walls. But that's okay. A stalker should have died in the first 3 seconds. Yeah, probably. I was playing with them. I was having fun. He wouldn't let me peacemaker everybody out of the way so we could have an honorable duel, so. I guess they're stalking you. I'm a crap. Yeah, probably. Does really need a burst cart racing minigame? Oh, please, I want it. I want it right now. What do you get from the Clem mission? You get Clem clones, and you can make your own Clems to deploy in missions. 5 per stack, and they the mission refreshes every week. Are we locked out? The doors are locked. It's time to find a way in. You forgot to press port to win again. I was playing with them. I can't play with them. That's what I'm here to do. Hey there, is that AIM or Ame? Welcome in. This vault is fairly easy as well. Camera here, enemy here. Use style weapon if you prefer. But also there's a camera here. This is the easiest one to peek. The other one's a little bit harder to peek, so I tend to go left. These will alternate. Sometimes they aren't there, but I always tend to wait just in case. You're gonna go through this vent straight ahead. Wait for the lasers to drop. Yeah, I know I'm getting shot from behind. Rude dudes just following me around. And then the vault's here. Look at all these guys in here. It's all part of the party. Good luck for that versus thing. Good night. Alright. Got invaded by your strike through the other day. Killed him in 2 seconds. Fly. It was cool to see them. Yeah. It's fun when they pop. Actually, the worst is Zanuka. Poor Zanuka. They gutted that fight pretty hard. Zanuka got pretty hard nerfed. Now, whenever Zanuka shows up, it's like, was that a Zanuka or was that like a Rattel? Because it's kind of dead. I don't even know what I was shooting at the whole time. Oh, wow. Hello? Sometimes we can aim. Most of the time, we cannot. Or else I'm not even using that. Because we can, I guess. There we go. Just want to get a little bit of shooting in. I should stream wearing a suit. It's fun. No peeking. And you get a Scorch. So this area here can drop things like Scorch. I believe it's the other Rifle Ribbon dual stat mod. So you can get some really good mods from these spy vaults. This is why I've been doing this. I don't even remember doing the Kua, but apparently I did. Oh yeah, that's right, I did. You just instinct to shoot him with the Tigris and then melt him, yeah. Alright. Our last one. Would you consider viewer games for this? Yeah, I'm going to open it up actually here in just a minute. That's a good idea. We're going to, I'm just going to do the spy on Uranus because I know a lot of people hate this one, so I'll show you the back doors for this one, and then I'm going to open it up and we'll do some relic runs. If you would like to play with me, go ahead and add me in game. My name is the same as on stream. You can see it as well below my name. Christmas decorations, it's all they've been up for 2 years or 3 years. I always keep them up. They never come down. Also, I forget if you back out, it's like, no. Also, that's still Rhaegar. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Every day is Christmas. Exactly. Even Zapney knows. That's me. So one way to do this very efficiently is if you have a Elytron. And Elytron makes one of the vaults very, very easy. But if you don't have one, that's fine. I'm running it with a Amisha or a Mesha. Also, if you have a Fluctus, it makes that vault very easy, but I'm also running it with a Velocitus. So Did you cover Lewis Spy already? I have not yet, actually, and I can go over those as well. So I'm gonna do this one, then Lewis Spy, and then we'll do some runs. Actually, we'll probably do this one, and then we should do a we have a plant giveaway to do, if I'm not mistaken, right? These are what you scan for the Natala quest, by the way. They look like this. Give them a good scan before they see you. Preferably do it from range. If they see you, they'll run away. Enemy is there. You're going to avoid him. You're going to go up the tubes to the right. Unless he sees me. Because I'm being bad. Okay. You go up the tubes and to the right. There is a panel open here. Correct? Oh, very nice. Thought so, but I wasn't sure. You still have the Christmas decor. It's so good. These move up and down. You're going to slide under. If they'll let you. If your momentum carries. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you need to add a roll. There you go. Sneaky, sneaky Sliv. Yeah. This goes two different ways. This way goes back to... This way goes into the vault. This way goes over to... This song is quasing. There we go. This one goes over to the laser entrance, which a lot of people know. You go downstairs from the main room, and then you can access the room from there. Or, like I said, since you took the tunnels, you can go through this way, which accesses the actual main vault by itself. I don't know where they are. There they are. And the vault's here. Saves you a lot of hassle. That's weird. Oops. I didn't drag. Oh, I'm bad. I hate rollers. So we had least favorite weapon. We had least favorite frame. What is your least favorite enemy in the game? Could be a boss, could be a basic enemy. For me, it's Sapping Osprey. I hate Sapping Osprey. He's about a Volt Prime the Sortie Corpus Spy the other day. The Lua that turns out super speed is just as good as Invis. If you do it fast enough, it doesn't matter. Am I gonna stream after? We'll see. For now, I'm just gonna focus on this though. Nullifiers, that's fair. Yeah, sapping for sure. I hate sappers so much. I can't stand the little buggers. Arc traps? Yeah, arc traps, Corpus Tech. How do you feel about that Corpus Tech nerf? That helps so much. Sapping Osprey, yeah. Energy Leech, Eximus, anything, that's fair. The burst that blinds you, that one's super annoying. You hate Noxes? Noxes are pretty rough. Eximus, anything, yeah. Alright, so this is the underwater one. This is one people hate a lot. Best way to do this one is you're going to go into the right tunnel here. What's my least favorite frame? I actually don't know. I have to think about that one. Condition overload. Yeah. Alright, so you're through here. You go to the right and down. As a walkthrough for spies. I've been meaning to make some, actually. I might be doing some spy tutorials at some point. This tube here is going to be shooting water. This is going to push you into a detection area here. What you can do here, though, is there are some deactivators for the jets. So just wait for those, shoot both of those. They're the two yellows on each side. Once those jets go ahead and climb through, and then you're going to fly up. Once you fly up, you're in the main tube room. There are 4 panels on these sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes when you're able to aim, you can hit them all. This immediately opens you up to the tube area. This is where you're going to be accessing the vault from. You don't want to hit the water, though, because you can see those lasers there. They're passing back and forth. So you find the one that has the ramp, wait for the lasers to come back this way, and then hop up the ramp. Chicken frame Vayhek. Chicken Vayhek is very annoying. I was impatient there and hit the lasers, so even when you think you can be out of them, make sure you wait for the full time, because otherwise you can activate the alarms like I just did. But then you can drop directly into the vault, and you're done with this one. It saves you all the hassle of trying to, like, figure your way through the waterways. Corpus so bad. You're supposed to go to the way to never fight them? Yeah. Lect Krill. Oh, the Lect Krill fight. I hate the Lect Krill fight. That is very true. That is one of the few things I cheese in this game specifically because I just cannot stand the electrical fight. Hello? There you go. You didn't know they had those. Yeah, most people don't. And honestly, I didn't know they had them until I brought a frame, I brought a Lytron and just like used my 4 and blew up the whole area. And then I realized those were destroyed and that was stopping the vents. So that made my life so much easier from then on out. Lephantis. Lephantis can bug and that can be annoying. So for those who don't know, if you are hanging out, or if you do know, I'm assuming a lot of you are here because you do know and you're here to support it. This charity stream is for NBCF, which is the National Breast Cancer Foundation, which is to help raise awareness and provide comfort to those who are suffering from breast cancer. Honestly, if you do have the ability to donate anything, a couple dollars, anything honestly really does help. In numbers, we can raise a lot. And we already have. We've already reached such insane numbers, and I would just love to see even more going to those who need it. Alright, so this one, you can work your way around and through all the sides, or you can come down here, hop down an Arcwing, and go under. When you go under, there's an elevator here. You can scare away by jumping at it. Spooky elevator. Alright, you can see there's lasers. There's one on the right side, one on the left side, and then there's 2 on the top, one on the left and right side. So what you do is you wall run by holding space, and just work your way up the middle. You can use your arrow keys to readjust your position, and you hop onto this left-hand side over here. Break each of these panels. Be very careful. This opens up this area. Get away from the edges so you can actually jump through. Oh, there's usually a rampart here, and for some reason he's already ready to shoot at you, so go ahead and just kill that. Whichever method you prefer to kill them with, that is fine. And here's your vault. Nobody mentioned new Loka. Oh man, the new Loka attack squad. It's always new Loka. I hate it. I can't stand it. Infested drones. Oh yeah, the gas drones. Yeah, because once those scale too, they get really powerful. That toxin damage does a lot. How about least favorite mission type? Had Lephantis bug on you earlier in a permanent vault stage? Yeah, that can happen sometimes. My least favorite mission type is probably... I'm assuming everyone is going to say defection. And I'm going to say... I think reactor sabotage. I just really don't like reactor sabotage. Or just grab Limbo for spy missions. True. It's always Steel Meridian. No, it's always new Loka, I swear. There are tubes you can break around the room to fill water, fill the room with water. Oh yes, yeah. If you want to, you can fill the room with water. There's tubes like that spiral around, and you can just work your way up that way. I like the middle way personally, but yeah, if you aren't comfortable with wall running, definitely I probably wouldn't take that way. I would say you'd recommend the other way instead. Arcwing anything. Avara with infiltration. Spy Queen. She's so good. But to get Avara, you got to do these spy vaults, so you have to know how to do them first. Salvage. Infested salvage. I actually like infested salvage because of the rewards. If it weren't for the rewards, I probably wouldn't like it. Defection, interception, release. Ooh, yeah, I don't really like interception. Also, Arcwing Pursuit. Oh man, Arcwing Pursuit. And since it is about an hour into the cast, an hour and 10 minutes, would somebody, one of the mods, like to do a do the 250 plaque giveaway? If we do that now. If not, tell me off. Defense? Not a fan of defense? I actually like defense in a weird way. It's very relaxing to me. Oh my goodness. Clam King with a $5 donation. Did you want me to read that in a specific voice? If not, I, with a passion, hate the defection missions with a white-hot passion that burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. And I understand that, yeah. A lot of people who were farming, sure, sweet. You got a Varix accent because you grinded spies with Limbo. Oh, nice. There you go, perfect. Also the index. Yeah. Sweet. And that's $5 more. As an Evermain, you love playing defense. Hey, there you go. We have one more spy type to do, and that is the one, the only, Lua. On the right account now. Excuse me, Pippin. Weren't you supposed to be in bed? Giveaway started for 250 plats. Type hashtag charity to enter. You have 5 minutes left to enter. Go ahead and get on that. That is a free chance at some plat. No reason not to join in. And remember, again, all of this is being done in thanks, or in raising money for breast cancer awareness, or for the National Breast Cancer Foundation to raise awareness, to raise funds, etc., for people who are suffering from breast cancer. For me, I just want to say thank you again to everybody. Like, real moment for a moment. Thank you. Thank you very much for donating. It means a lot. It really does. And every bit counts. Even if you think your $2 doesn't matter, it does. It really does. Lewis Spy, just bring Limbo. I'm going to do it with Mesa so I can show you how to cheese it without. But yes, Limbo's really good for it. It was rather sleepy. For me, I'm seeing double chat messages from everything on mobile. What? Oh, you might need to refresh. That happens sometimes. For those who don't know my story, in like connection to anything, I work at various camps, like just like random summer camps and things like that for various things. But I also work a lot of medical camps, and one of the medical camps I work for is for kids with cancer, and there's a good number of those kids there that know they have terminal cancer, and sometimes they don't come back from years to years, and it's devastating. And it's the reason why I bring it up is because everything you can do does help, and it really does matter to them. Best frame, what are you guys talking about? It's Atlas. It's not breast cancer specifically, but I remember taking care of kids that were not able to return on various years due to medical reasons or other reasons after that. So that's why I just want to say thank you to everybody again that that raises money for things like this, because it really does help us, and it really does help it helps anybody who's suffering from things with cancer. And I would like to see that gone for sure. So anytime I can help out, I'm more than happy to be here for events like this. Oh, I think my cat triggered it, actually. That's funny. So Lewis By, go to the right, avoid the lasers, pop down, vent is down there. Cancer can eat the biggest. Agreed, yeah. Force closing Twitch fixed it, perfect. Okay. This is kind of like a platforming mission. I want to think of it that way. There's 2 ways to approach it, though. You can go to the very top and go through that way. That brings you out to the very top, or you can go through the middle. But essentially, you just hop your way through. This is the mission I'm going to be doing on Operator only, if you do want to see that. If we do reach the donation incentive, which I believe is how far away? We're pretty close now from my donation incentive. But yeah. So hop your way through. That charity giveaway is almost done. Make sure you hit hashtag charity and get in on that. You hop up here, run up those stairs. The pad here is going to activate the doors down below. That'll activate a timed sequence where you're going to need to run into there and into the vault before it deactivates. So go and do that, like so, and then you hack as normal. When Waxy doesn't trigger that, yeah, you can just use Limbo and just ignore the lasers completely. This is like more so if you don't have a Limbo, or if you're just using every frame. Since we did least favorite mission type, let's do favorite. What is our favorite mission type? My favorite mission type is spy. I love spy missions. Hacks. So that's how you get through that one nice and easy. I'm 55 away from meeting my Lewis Spy incentive. Thank you, Chaos. 55 away, and you will see me do this mission with an operator only. If you would like to see that, go ahead and finish out that donation incentive. We are very close. And also, we are so close to 1,700, and I would love to see that goal reached. So, if anybody out there is able to donate, I would very much appreciate that. Greedy Spy. What you said in Discord. I'm trying to remember. Oh, deleting. Alright, so this one, there's a couple ways to do this. You can do the wall latch puzzle. or you can say no and go back into the rift. Once we activate it, so you have to go into this one to activate this, right? Go back into this, switch back, walls come up. There's patrol drones, so just be careful of those. There's one. He's over there. He's hanging out. But essentially, you just work your way over to here. There's one more patrol drone. He's over there. He's hanging out. We're actually just going to ignore him. Hop over him. Alright, and then from here, there's actually a hole in the wall to the right of this electrified rock. And I'll show you where that is. After we hit the rock first. That was just to show proximity. Yeah, that thing's proximity is actually really close, so if you don't know that, that is careful. It's something to be careful for. But you're going to hop through here. The hole is in the wall right here. You would not see that otherwise, but then you can just hop in, switch to the regular timeline, the good timeline, whatever, the past, and hack. Someone just 1.5k donation on my segment. You'll delete your alright. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we have some people that are deleting frames. We have someone else that was gonna. I have someone that said they were gonna put 1,000 forma into Zephyr if we reach a goal. So. You level your weapon speedrunning Grenier Spy. It's a good way. Spy is really good for leveling. Exterminate before they changed it to permaspawn because it's so chill and you can really just explore and finish. Yeah, it kind of changed a little bit, but I don't mind it too much. Ooh. Hi. Hey there, Xylon. Oh. It's so much faster. Yeah. Someone does 500 donation to delete your Loki Prime. No joke. Hey, there you go. And congrats to Sensei for winning the 250 plat. Alright, so this room is the room where you get the Octavia chassis? Chassis. It's a music puzzle. Not me, really. It's a Simon Says puzzle. Let's see how bad I am at Simon Says. I'm really bad, by the way. Did we not hit it? Oh, I thought I hit it before I went in. I'm bad. My bad. So what's, here, let me just reset this puzzle really quick. So, 1,000 form into a Zephyr that you forming the baguette was bad? Yeah, right? 1, 2, 3. That's better. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, I can do that one. The reason why I'm doing this is because you have a chance at a fully built forma to come out from the rewards from this, which is why I actually recommend doing this one. And it was the right one, right? This one? I think that's right. Yep, got it. Okay. All right. Up here is where the Octavia piece will drop. It's also a void container, so you can get something like Ravage out of it, like there. The rare spawns over here. Working rare. Pop it open. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a forma. Sometimes you don't. Either way, it's still a nice reward. And on the third note, I forgot the... Damn, look at that suit. Hey, how you doing? Heather. Naris is always in your heart, number 1. Yeah. Alright, this is the time travel vault. They're all time travel vaults, but this one's like really a time travel vault. Finally got rhyme rounds from Lewis Spy. Nice. Yeah, you can get rhyme rounds from Lewis Spy. You can get blood rush from Lewis Spy. This is one of the most profitable spy missions if you're looking to do spy missions. There's a lot of ways to do this one. I'm going to showcase the one that I use when I do operator, which is you destroy this panel here, and then you go back in time. I'm a good luck charm for spy missions. Hey, I'll take it. You go back through time, then you go into the future, which is the old destroyed one. You can run through here, and you can see this area here. Another rift to walk into. Walk into that. Pop down this panel. Up above, there you can just hop through. There's going to be another rift right there. Go ahead and hop through that. And we're in. All right, now you're going to go under. You're going to go across. This one's very confusing. There's a barrel here. Once you go into the future. Blow up the barrel. Go back in time. Look, a ramp. How convenient. Careful of lasers. There's 2 ways to continue the puzzle from here. You can either do the Simon Says puzzle, but we know how good I am at Simon Says puzzles. The answer is I'm not good. I have no idea. So, you can do the Simon Says puzzle. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get this. But we're just going to try anyways. But you stand on the buttons in coordinates. There we go. Yeah, I didn't get it. That's fine. You stand on the buttons in coordinates with how it goes. Nope. That's wrong. There's another way to go around. That's through that way. Or you can do this puzzle here and go through the main room. I'm surprised I got that. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm awful with this puzzle. And then you hack the vault. Here. There you go.
Transmission operator.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Shuns. Thanks for your time and for the great cause. Oh, I appreciate that so much, sir. Sir or ma'am. I do apologize. And that's 55, so that's my Lua, that's my operator only Lua Spy, right? Oh my goodness, thank you again for that 55, and thank you again to everybody who's been donating. I really do appreciate it. You would do the longer way. Recording with phone is the best to solve puzzles. Normally I have a notepad and I write it down because I'm awful. I'm so bad. Oh, hey. Oh, time to do that Lua Spy operator mode. Okay. So for those who don't know, I am the one that ran operator only Lua Spy with Shoal when we were developing the route. So he has had more practice on it because he's done it more since we came up with it, but I'm going to try my best to remember it and we're going to roll through it. So there's a Coiling Viper drop right there, which is a whip stance. There's actually a bunch of stance mods that drop from this spy. Hydraulic Crosshairs is an Acolyte only mod normally, so it's a good place to get that. Notepad, fist bump, yeah. The donor gave a message with it. I see the thank you for your time for a great cause. That's the one that I see. Is that the one? Assuming gender in 2016. I just say y'all. Honestly, I default to y'all more than anything else because y'all is non-gender specific. And I'm Southern anyway, so hey. You're trying operator only until you get all 3 vaults, right? Yes, so I can get it on my first try. I'm ready. Yep, just making sure. Okay, cool. Thank you. My Avara luck is insane. Did I get another Avara part? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. Woo. But yeah, so this is a good place to get stuff. 2016. Did I say 2016? That's how old the meme is. Eat Southern like me. A little bit. That's why people are like, you're McCree, right? And I'm like, no. But, alright. Operator only. The way this works is we're going to do, the rules for operator only is you can use your frame to get to the doors, but you gotta park your frame at the door. Cool. And I can only use the operator in the vault. Alright, so operator only. Honestly, you're going to approach the vaults very much the same way that I approached them as a frame. But, in fact, like, with that back route that we figured out, I had to, like, re-figure that back route. Oh, my puzzle. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Nightmare operator only. I was wondering if it drains my operator energy. If it drains my operator energy, then there'd be no way to do it. I see it. Cool. That's an easy one. Cool. That one's done. What does BAMF stand for? Bad butt mofo? I don't know. Oh, like on the Cree belt, or? Yeah, that's the one. Only 250 plat if you win capture. You have enough plat already? Hey, I mean, it's more plat. Learned a lot from watching during these 100 hours. Awesome. I'm glad you've learned a lot. That's really cool to hear that you've been able to do that during charity then too. Bad at most frames. That's me. All right, where are we going? This way. All right, operator only. There's a few things about operator only. We're actually going to park our frame inside the vault here, so it's out of the way of people. Almost debated. You tried. All right. You pop through the rifts. Open up the door. Pop open the rift again. And you're going to do the exact same thing as I did with my frame. You're going to avoid the bot. Hop your way through here. Wait for the laser to pop up. You can reach it in 3 dashes. Cool. If you can't, that's fine. Go for the ledge. Wait for your energy to regen. Alright. Bot is there. Void dash your way across. I just like to hang out over here. Wait. Oh my goodness. Acid Queen, my last dollar. Because, heck, cancer. I agree. Thank you very much for that, Acid Queen. Honestly, the dollar... If everybody in chat donated $1 too, that'd be a huge amount of money raised as well. So I do appreciate that dollar. So you're going to go for the same secret back over here. My last dollar. Because, heck, cancer. Is Warframe open world or no? No, it's actually currently, it's tile set based, like randomly generated tiles that are in a preset that are then ordered randomly. And that's how you do that one. But there is a large open tile style world that is going to be coming very, very soon, very possibly this week, called the Plains of Eidolon. What is the best Warframe for solo play? Ooh, okay, so it really depends on your playstyle. It's going to come down to, do you like tanky frames? Because then I would say something like Rhino or a Naros. Very good at getting through a lot of things. Do you like healers? Because then Trinity is really good. Harrow is good for solo. Do you like damage? If you like damage, then maybe bring something more like, Parker frame. My brain died at what I was going to say. But there's a lot of good solo frames. There's some frames that are definitely more team reliant, but most frames can also be fit to solo play. There's no frame that's like so heavy as a support frame that you cannot play them solo. So that's pretty good. Or spam pizzas. Yeah, that's true too. Operator uses void energy, not pizza energy. That's a dapper gentleman. Hey, appreciate it. Alright, attack this. Get in there. They heck. Yeah. Limbo is good solo. Limbo is really good solo. Is that for best frame? Pause down. I mean, honestly, Turbulence is really strong. Turbulence is a very underrated ability. Very powerful. Chase the lasers, drop down to avoid damage. So this is a big part of doing the operator only. You have to avoid damage as the operator, because taking damage to the operator will reset you once you hit 200. So doing a quick dash before you hit the ground there is pretty big. Hello. Hey there, Greek Mania. Banana Man. You're going to avoid dash your way through this one. Oh, and then I'm going to fail because I dropped because I'm bad. Anyways, we're going to go again. Limbo's basically catch me again. I thought I dashed twice, but I'm bad. Valkyrie is good. Yeah, Valkyrie is good solo. Lots of good playstyle. Like, it again, it comes down to playstyle, which is really cool because, like, I can't really think of any frame that's so team reliant that you cannot play them solo. What Warframe am I using? I'm using Mesa and this kid. One thing you can do now is you can use pizzas to spam energy. And yes, that does make your life easier. Alright, so we did a mess up, and we hit a thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this the quick way, which is with energy spam. You can do this entirely without pizza energy spam, but because I messed up, I'm going to quick it. You prefer Octavia for solo play? Octavia is incredible solo frame. Also incredibly powerful. Oberon max power range for tank and heal. I don't think I run quite max range, but yeah, there's actually a couple different ways to play Oberon, which is really cool too. And Oberon's very good for solo play because of the healing. So like, there's a lot of cool ways to play the game solo. And this is coming from someone, when I first played this game, I was all stubborn and I was like, no, I'm not going to play this game with people. Wait, I'm going to play it solo because I thought I could just, like, I don't know. I wanted to be stubborn and show that I could play the game solo, so I didn't play with anyone. And then I played through the whole game in like most of my completion of this game solo. So it is very doable. It's just sometimes you will have more troubles than others, and that can be annoying. But it is doable. Alright. Getting an Octavia skin? You are. Use Jetstream Turbulent Augment, makes your perks my angst from firing faster. Jetstream builds with Zephyr are actually really cool. They're a lot of fun. Wah. That was me. Wah, I don't want to play with people. Wah, baby rage. Before it ends, I'm not sure actually. I think we have 2 more streamers after me. We can get a nap so you can wake up and catch a little bit of Navi at the ending zone, right? But I don't think I would wake up. Oh no. Set multiple alarms. Right. So this one, it's got to hop up. Oh, okay, that was a mistake there. I didn't actually reset my dash. I didn't dash as I was supposed to hit the ground there. Oh, or 4. I can't math. I have no idea. I don't know how to math. I'm just here and I press buttons, and sometimes I'm good at it. Only sometimes though. Good luck waking up. Oh no. You played up to Jupiter with solo mag. Nice. Yeah, see, like you can do it definitely. Mag might be a little hard early on for sure. Mag's a little tricky when you're starting. That was a funny one though. So same way as last time, you go through that side access, you up through here. Here, there you are. You're gonna boom that. And again, you can right click also to slow your operator. The aim glide works similarly to a Warframe. Just dash your way through. You're at 0.1 charge rate with your Prism Angstrom. Oh, that's so fun. I'm very okay at pressing buttons at specific times. You know how long the ceremony is yet. So, about this. This will knock you out of the mat. This will, you have to be careful with this one. You can dash into it to pop it, and it doesn't damage your operator, which that is how you trick it there. So. Hey, Yes Guy 3 and or Master Senpai. And hey there, it's Savage, I believe is the name. Alright, you ready for the worst Simon Says play ever? Oh, it's not working. Oh, no. Don't worry, I'm not playing 100 hours. I do appreciate your concern, though, yes. No, it's, we do different broadcasts every 2 hours, actually. Oh my goodness, it gave me an easy one. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it skips. Okay. So these I don't like, because for some reason I can never get on them properly. Oh, hey, we did it. So the real way to do that is you actually aim at the pad when you jump at it, but I'm bad, and I can't do that right now, apparently. So, there you go. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it skips one, right? Literally every shot is max power shot. Oh my goodness. That's the problem with the Angstrom for me is I blow myself up more than I end up blowing things up. Well, the other thing is I had a ribbon that gave me multi-shot and mag capacity. And the problem was because it gave me mag capacity, it actually increases the spread of the Angstrom even further. And it ended up becoming almost impossible to use because it would shoot the ground every time I shot it. You enjoy by getting food? You never do that, you just do the side door around? Yeah, the side door around's fine. And like, even if you fail the side door around, you can just rush it, you're close enough. But like with the operator, if you rush it, you get teleported back to the start, because that's how like the condition is, you have to do it operator only. So it's really hard to do that reliably with the operator. I've done it a few times, but never consistently, so I prefer to take the Simon Says route. But yes, that is a perfectly fine way to do it. It's an awesome Angstrom mod. It was really good, but it was also really bad at the same time. It was kind of hilarious. Clem, rocket. Oh, hello. Snipers, please. Where am I going? This way. Is this game any good? Kind of up to you, to be honest. If you like games that have a lot of farming, you'll like it. If you like games with a really good aesthetic, really good graphics, really good gunplay and gun feel, and like class play, like I feel like the classes that you can play as, the frames, are very, very fun. A lot of them are really unique. And overall, you will find yourself enjoying just like the combat of this game. And the parkour system is incredible. There's like always a way that you could have approached combat differently if you parkoured differently. There's always ways to improve. So I love the way this game plays. And also there is a ton of content, and the game is constantly being updated. So you're almost never going to be out of stuff to do if you enjoy grinding. Top Spy is over. What? OP Spy is over with 2.0 focus. Oh yeah. Easy peasy spy? Easy peasy spy. Did we get anything good? Eh, not really. We got 400 endo. It's not bad. Can you condition overload though? Shush. It's about 20 minutes too soon for another Clem, according to my Clem clock. So basically you're saying it's a good game. Yes, I am saying it's a good game. Also, it's free. Just give the game at least 100 hours before you decide if you like it. Kind of, yeah. I myself have put in 4,000 hours. I think like 2.2 in mission though. Yeah, 2.145 in mission hours. I play a lot. I enjoy the game. PoE hype. I'm so excited for PoE. So thank you for reaching that donation incentive. I appreciate that so much because I'm just happy that to have reached that, and then that given like those donations going to charity means a lot to me. And then two, because that's fun. I do like it. Don't shush me. I will shush you all I want. Sir, I will shush you as I please. You played Destiny 1 for 3 years, and D2 is currently bad, so you need something else that will suit you. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's free. It plays in a way that's not quite like Destiny, but because it's third person and it's a bit more mobile. But you'll figure some of the aesthetics. Some of the aesthetics will be similar. So your mementos of Warframe is good if you can survive you doing a melee only for over an hour. It's a decent way to do it. Standing in your shift for 100 hours? Only 100. I have 4,000 Steam hours, which means I've done a lot of fashion framing and a lot of modding, but 2,800 hours in game, very nice. D2 not bad. Yeah, yeah. Despite bag space, the rest fine. Looks like a target. What looks like a target? Oh, the sculpture? Let me pull them up. These are the Anasta sculptures. These are the ones that come from the sortie. They're just turned on their side and put around the arsenal. And then you've also got the you got the Via sculptures up top. You got some Via sculptures down here. You've got these ones, which I forget the name of. And then you have the Mason Noggles. Someone math see how far away from 17k we are. Let me see. 16. Is that 863? 140? No, 137. 137. We're only 137 away from 17k, guys and gals. I would love to see that reached, because that would be so amazing to have set a goal at like 15,000 and then just totally crush it with that. What is fashion frame? Looks really good in a vertical position. It does, right? Yeah. I don't know. What is fashion frame? I don't do that. More like pay for convenience. Oh yeah, the game is, that is another thing, explaining the free player effectively. Yes, that's actually a great thing. Thank you, Chaos. There is no pay to win, and I will explain why. A lot of people get this confused because you're going to go to the market when you start, and you're going to look in here, and you're going to go to weapons, and you're like, man, I'd really like this weapon, this Javelok. All right, I have to be MR6 for it, but whatever. So then you look at it, and you're like, oh, I have to buy it with platinum. It only works for plat. No, actually. So everything in this game can be built and crafted either from a dojo or from the market. Or, if it's a prime thing, it can be farmed with relics. There is nothing in the game that you can buy that you can only buy with platinum that gives you a power advantage over non-platinum things. The only thing that platinum really gives you in this game is pay to rush, pay to fashion, because fashion frame costs plat, or pay to buy like things early. And a lot of times, because things are behind that MR wall as well, there is nothing that you can buy specifically with plat that's going to like super overpower you for later on, or put you in a statistical advantage or an overall advantage, or make you feel like you can't play the game. With that also being said, this is one of the only games I know of, there's very few, that you can play and you can trade players in-game items for the real money currency. So if you want, you can play this game 100% free to play, farm things in-game, sell them back to players, make all of the premium currency yourself, and never have to pay for it. Went to sell 5,000 plat. Yeah, it's been plat to buy slots for weapons and frames. Yes, that is true. You do have to buy. That is actually a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, because you do have to spend plat to buy slots for frames and weapons, which is a little frustrating at first. But what I recommend is to do relic runs, do relic missions, and once you do a relic mission, even if the drop that you get is not good, you can sell that what we call prime junk. You can sell prime junk for 2 plat for 5. You sell them in groups of 10 of 5. You sell them for 10 plat each. There's your slots right there. 2 rotations of that, 10 runs in total. You've made your 10 plat or your 20 plat for either a Warframe slot or a weapon slot. So it can definitely be really grindy at the start, and I do agree that it's a little frustrating for some players sometimes, because when you're starting out, it's hard. It feels bad to have to get all of that and then sell it for slots, but once you get rolling as well, it all comes in a lot easier after a while. Mesa is a lot of fun. I do agree. You just have to get good with it. That's true. We all have to get good. Just a solo map of navigation on the prompt. Is Mesa still good? Mesa is still very good. Mesa's very, very good. You can also trade for platinum, so you never really have to pay. Yeah, exactly. You also start with 50 plat, so you can invest that into 2 sets of weapon slots, which is 4 weapon slots, and a Warframe slot, which can definitely get you started out. Please hotfix once PoE is done. Slots for ribbons also. Yeah, that's the other one too. Slots for ribbons. Tenogen is still cosmetics. Yes. Yes. And the starter plus 15, you cannot trade it. Correct. Unless your relic gives you farm every time. That's when you're really unlucky. And I do sympathize with when that happens. Do a mission, guy. You're right. I should do a mission. Actually, how much time do I have left? Okay, I don't have much time left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly go over snipers. Is Ember worth raising if you don't have a prime? Totally. Primes only give you a slight advantage. It tends to be energy pool and a few other minor factors. So, I've got a little bit of time left, so I'm going to very quickly go over snipers because I know that it is a contested and talked about point right now because PoE is coming up. So I'm going to hit on snipers very quickly. I'm going to show you kind of what they do, what their stat spread looks like, what you might be looking for in a ribbon, and etc. I don't know, man. Head up when we were going to deform it because I just stopped grabbing them. Exactly, I did too. Multiple times. It's been many months since I've seen a 75%. Also, thank you for bringing that up. You can get platinum discounts on buying, which means you can get up to a 75% discount on buying platinum, which is awesome because, again, one of the few games I can think of that has a premium currency that they will discount you. This comes from someone who played League for so long and felt awful because the ultimate skin that he really wanted was $20, and I was like, I don't want to spend $20 on this, but, you know. Ember is a damage frame? Yes, she is damaged, and she can also be built for CC. If you do high range and fairly high efficiency, you can use her accelerant to continuously spam stun enemies. I'll be your guy if you be my friend. What do you say, buddy? I'm not your guy, pal. Is Rubico good? Yes, it is. And thank you. I will actually go over all the snipers very quickly here because we are running low on our time slot here. Never gentlemanly approach to Twitch streaming. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to roll out some basic Grenier enemies. Let's just like roll through some simple things. These are going to be your fodders, right? Your butchers, your things like that. Eviscerators type enemies. Heavy gunners are going to be fairly strong. We'll grab them from different pools too. Bombards are going to be very tanky. Ballisticas are very weak, but have the long range. But we're not looking to deal with damage right now. We're mainly looking specifically to just check our damage against enemies. Personally, I feel like if the Grenier are going to have similar armor scaling to the enemies that are in the arid areas, that would be my initial guess. I have no proof to back that up, so do not quote me on that. But that is around what I'm going to be testing on. These are going to be higher than the arids, but you'll understand. And let's grab some Scorches. Wonkin Mag is so good. Yes. Emperor also has Firequake for CC. Yes. All the primes do have stat changes, but none will make it more OP than normal frames. Mostly armor, energy, pool, shields, upgraded. Yes, exactly. It's a good way. Is that the real Slivarito? I don't know. Is that the real Flynn? How are you doing? You like Warframe too much to stop playing? That's my life in a nutshell. You don't have everything scanned? Accurate. I have not ever gotten everything scanned because I've been lazy about it. Let's roll level 120. 120 is the most of what you're ever going to see. This is going to be like highest level sortie, right? Now we're going to skip that playlist again because they're cursing the noises. Hey, Rasta Monk, how you doing? All right. So, we're going to simulate our enemies. They're all nice and paused. Okay. So what you're looking at for PoE, if you're wanting snipers, let's roll over snipers really quick. You have the Lanka and the mag, but never used them? Yeah. So is it suit because you're streaming for charity, or do you have to go somewhere like ASAP after your stream? It's actually for charity, but yes. And watching YouTube is trying to figure out this game. Good call. It's a good choice. Everyone. Alright. So your sniper options are going to come down to basically the Lanka, the Rubico, the Snipetron Vandal, the Vectis Prime, and the Volcar Wraith. Vectis is also an offshoot of the Vectis Prime that you could honestly run over the Vectis, and the reason why is, let me show you. If you look at the stat differential between the Vectis and the Vectis Prime, it simply comes down to damage and magazine capacity. Status and reload are still both the same, so if you want to run a depleted reload build, you can do it without the depleted reload, if you really want to. So if you don't have a Vectis Prime, it's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, let's roll down the snipers, alphabetical order, which actually I think almost puts them in the order that I rate them. Can't believe Rubico is the best. I'll explain a couple things. So is getting married right after the stream. I just gotta like run right after. Drats too soon. Snipetron and Vandal buffs need to be buffed. I do agree, and there are buffs coming as well. So, Ryax, thank you for hanging out. Have a good one. There are buffs coming to snipers, remember. The Vectis, the Snipetron, and the Volcar Wraith, the Volcar, are all getting their changes from bonus damage to bonus headshot damage, which is important because headshots do double damage anyways, so you're doing a lot more damage on headshots. Volcar Wraith, on third zoom, is getting 70% bonus headshot damage. These are all the numbers that were given to us. They might change on PoE release, but this is the information that I have right now. Very good. The things to consider when you have a sniper is the scope, and the damage type, and the crit multiplier. The Lanka is a fantastic example of a sniper that does a ton of damage. So, Lanka has a 3 out of 5 Riven disposition, which is nice. Fashion Frame IRL, all about it. You can get it to level 115. Yeah, that's true. That's actually, I probably could have put it at that instead. Lanka is a 3 out of 5 Riven disposition, which puts it very neatly in the average disposition, but that is still very good for weapons like this. The build that I use uses Argon Scope because I am playing off of the fact that the Lanka has a scoped critical headshot, scoped crit chance on a scope. Adding that with Argon Scope allows you to orange crit on every single shot. Running a full crit build with Corrosive, I have a really good Riven, obviously. What is Riven Disposition? Riven Disposition tells you how good the Rivens for the weapon will be. A higher disposition, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, means that the stats that you will get from your Riven will be better than a weapon with like a 1 or a 2. Is your Snipetron Riven for a reason why Snipetron will be good also? Yes, actually, go ahead. So, the Lanka. The Lanka is base electric, which allows you to make for easy corrosive. This can get up to really high numbers. You throw on an infected clip, something like that. Corrosive is a great damage type for dealing with enemies. Radiation is another awesome, great type against Grenier flesh specifically. Especially if you have a way to strip armor, radiation is another consideration. So, let's take a look at the damage numbers. And then Chaos has this Snipetron Ribbon, which is very nice. Crit chance and crit damage, and you can see 220% and 156%. This puts his Snipetron at like easily in orange crit territory, and the crit damage in, what is that, a 7.6, like 7.8 multiplier, if I'm not mistaken. So, you have 3 zoom levels. You can see on the right hand side, this increases my crit chance by 50%. We will be removing scope sway as well with the new patch, which is going to be great, but you will see once this is charged and fires, you get very, very large damage numbers. Those numbers against heavily armored units like so. You will also see one-shots things. Sniper though, nope. Yes. So, Lanka. Lanka is a fantastic choice. I actually put Lanka as probably the strongest solo sniper. The problems with the Lanka: charge time, travel time, slight bullet drop. So, what do you have for this? Oh, that was the sniper one. Okay. So, if you do not mind the charge time and the travel time of the Lanka, it is a fantastic choice to bring for your sniper. All right, we got about 10 minutes. We're good on time. The next sniper, my personal favorite, the Rubico. The Rubico is an incredible sniper because it has a 3.0x crit base multiplier, which means with Vital Sense alone, you're hitting a 6.6 crit multiplier. With a ribbon that gives you crit damage, you're easily hitting 9.6, anywhere up to 11. I have seen 11 crit multipliers. Wait, it charges? Yes, it does charge. 1 mil or 10 mil? Lanka takes some charge rate getting lower. Yes, they're lowering the charge rate on it too. Vectis Prime, Volcar Wraith, and Lanka are best snipers. I actually think that the Rubico is a contender, partially because of the ribbons. 3 out of 5 disposition, decent disposition. Crit multiplier easily gets anywhere up to 11x crit multi. 11x crit multi is crazy. Running that with something like bladed rounds, you're hitting about a 20% or 20 times crit multiplier on kills, which is crazy. So let's take a look at the Rubico really quickly. Also, it has the reason why you're hitting 20x is because it has a 50% crit damage on snipers, as you can see. It's also a 5-shot mag, hit scan. When you don't crit though, it's pretty rough, so you do want to try and get crit chance on your ribbon. But you can see, it's very effective at killing enemies. It's also a little bit faster than the Lanka, so you might find yourself using it in more situations than the Lanka overall. Hey, it's up. 76 rerolls? Yeah. Oh, the Buzzlock that you can dodge, that's right. You have that amazing Buzzlock ribbon. That's hilarious. That's the Rubico. Rubico is very cool. It also has a 5 magazine clip, which means it gives you a little bit more leeway if you miss a shot. It also allows you to use your sniper stacking combo a little bit more effectively. Alright, next sniper. The Snipetron Vandal. I'm currently re-leveling the Snipetron Vandal again. This was dual stat though, so this was Toxic Electric. So this is going to be weaker than the standard test. Imagine a ribbon though, which puts your crit into red, into yellow territory with a crit multiplier around 7. This is actually a very good weapon. Have an idea how I get the Orokin ship skin? The Orokin ship skins? The Prisma looking like shiny ones, those come from Barokatir, and they're random. Snipetron, what is the plus side of the Snipetron? Decent damage, high clip, really easy to shoot. It just feels good to shoot this one. And it also has a puncture base, which makes it really good against armor in particular. So the Snipetron, especially with a ribbon, because it's a 5 out of 5 disposition, has actually a lot of contention in the sniper category. Although I would put the Snipetron Vandal and the Volcar Wraith at the bottom of my list, but that is a list that's still very good. Nova's safe until I get a new book. Alright, Vectis Prime. This is a crowd favorite for many. This is a favorite for a lot. Electric crit damage ribbon puts up to 6.6. Without it, it's still at a 4.4, which is still very solid. This gives me a lot of flexibility and allows me to run corrosive. Bladed rounds, Argon scope. There is another build that you can do with this, and I will show you that in just a minute. And you can see here, fairly consistent damage. This guy's a little out of my range, or out of my sight. Very good damage. Very solid sniper. It's reliable. Its firing is really good. Obviously, I have a reload bug right now because of my cat, but that's the thing. The other build that a lot of people you will see run, especially if you don't have Argon Scope and Bladed Rounds, is you're going to run something with Charge Taper, Depleted Reload. This puts your magazine down to 1. It allows you to always have a 40% bonus damage on your first clip. Isn't the Penta basically a sniper? Favorite sniper is Tigris Prime. Best sniper is Tigris Prime, right? So you can see the damage numbers with a Charge Chamber Depleted Reload build. Very solid. And overall, this is going to give you very consistent damage. If you want consistency from a sniper, like you want to use it in mission to mission, I'd recommend the Vectis Prime or something like a Gas Lanka. The Gas Lanka is very good at clearing out lots of enemies. But if you want higher potential damage, I recommend the Argon Scope Bladed Rounds build for the Vectis. That's a lot of damage. Cool. Sometimes also a good chance thing because it basically has no recoil. Yes, it does, which is awesome. It has very little recoil. It's very fun to use, etc., etc. Last sniper to go over is the Volcar Wraith. The Volcar Wraith has a very high magazine. Also a 5 out of 5 ribbon disposition. You easily get yourself some 9x crit multis on that one. Only downside, impact focus. But very, very high status chance. It also feels very good to use. Overall, good sniper. This is right there with the... It also has 3 zooms, and it's going to have a 70 times crit multi on headshots. Coming with PoE. So. It also just sounds great. I mean... Long reload, high clip. Kind of comes down to your preference then. So snipers overall, if I'm going to rate snipers, I'd recommend... I would say the Lanka is the single strongest sniper in most situations, although it takes the most to get off, like to get use for. It's like get its damage out. Rubico and Vectis I place around the same category, although personally I put the Rubico over the Vectis with a ribbon. Without a ribbon, probably the Vectis. After that, I would put about the Snipetron and the Volcar in a similar category, probably Snipetron above Volcar, because Snipetron has puncture. Lanka power with Mag? Sure, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Arca is currently the best sniper. That is a good sniper. So what's cool about this? With Mag? Is the Lanka does this. So if you want to run missions, and you want to be clearing out enemies, I recommend Mag. With the Lanka, it'll make it disappear. Might actually consider the Tonkor for PoE again, since they might be a smaller chance of killing yourself. That's true, you'll be flying. Alright. But that is most of what I wanted to show everybody for snipers. I think that's about everything there. Let me, oh. One other alternative to the Lanka is you can run a gas Lanka. This doesn't scale as well, but it'll clear random enemies for, like, just as consistently. Oh. Sorry, that wasn't built right, but you run gas, and it kills things, basically. Alright. And is it sellout time for me and time to move on, I believe? Actually, let me ask. Would you like me to sell out and close it out?
You've got another few minutes, so you sell out. I'm learning right now, dude. Keep going with your snipers unless you're done.
Oh, not at all. Just want to make sure.
Okay.
Alright, let me hit this really quick. Let me show the gas build. There we go. Radiation corrosive electric, base electric, heat electric. No, we want toxin electric. Gotcha. So we did want that. Okay. I was a little confused. Alright. Let me show you without the ribbon really quickly, just so we can use this for just for posterity reasons. The reason why the gas Lanka is similarly good is at low levels, this will kill basically everything. This is the wrong build, but there you are. You can see the damage that the gas Lanka does. Very effective at killing things. It also does AoE gas damage, which is really good at clearing mobs without the mag, as you can see there. Does damage over time. Very nice. So that is an option if you would prefer that for your Lanka. Okay. I'm going to sell out really quickly so you all know who I am before I head off. My name is Sliv. If you've enjoyed the cast, feel free to follow me at my channel. That is basically all I do. As far as like this whole thing goes, I've been playing Warframe for ages. I love helping new players. Feel free to come in and ask me questions. Feel free to hit me up in my stream or anywhere else that you can find me to ask me anything. I'm pretty much always down to just be like, hey, this is what I do. I would like to thank everybody for having me on again for this charity event. Satisfying with red critter range, but meh, yeah. It's a fantastic charity. If you do anybody finds it's able to donate to this charity, I highly recommend and appreciate when people put that in. Magbuild? Sure. The money going to this event is a fantastic cause, which is the reason why I'm here. Do a mission? I'm actually about to leave. I do apologize. So this is the one that I use for bubble, but you can also you should do higher strength. This build isn't quite right, so less duration, higher strength. Okay. Oh, I do appreciate it. Thank you everybody for having me. It was good to see you all today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the time with the rest of the casters that are going to be coming up. And let's hit that 17K, right? We're almost to 17,000. I know we can do it. So with that, that's me.